Hey Strong Siders, it's Coach D here. You may remember me from such gyms as Strong Side Conditioning. I'm usually the coach who's dancing on the floor or quoting your favorite TV shows and movie shows. I'm going to talk a little bit about nutrition. I'm kind of picking up where Byron left off, where he's talking about how dialed in do you want to get with your nutrition in order to get to your goals. So some of you may have heard me talking in the gym about tracking my food and hitting my macros, my macronutrients. That's because right now I am very dialed in to a very specific goal. So I'm currently preparing for a bodybuilding show in the bikini and fitness category through a natural tested association. And that's going to be, we are now just about 4 months away. It's going to be in October, and I am currently 2 months into my prep. So this all started in order to get to where I am right now. I actually started tracking my food because that's a big part of my prep. So I know exactly what I'm eating because that's going to help me get to that goal of getting on the stage and looking lean and muscular. So I wanted to establish a baseline and see where I was at with my eating. I always think about eating protein, eating carbs, eating fats, getting a good balance, and I do like to get my sweet treats in there. I think a lot of you guys know that. So once I actually started tracking everything, I noticed I wasn't quite where I thought I was with my eating. I wasn't actually getting as much protein as I thought. I was eating a little more fat than I thought I was getting. And when I was sort of choosing to have some sweet treats, which tend to be a little bit more carb heavy, I wasn't necessarily balancing it out as much as I thought I was in my day-to-day eating. I started using a fitness tracking app called MyFitnessPal. That's just what I find works for me. I always joke that I downloaded it and deleted it countless times before I started using it. But again, this came to, okay, my focus is hitting this goal of competing in October, so I need to dial in what I'm doing here and focus on getting to where I want to be. So by tracking everything, I started to notice, okay, I need to up my protein, need to eat a little bit less fat. But for a couple months, so for about 2 months, I actually tracked consistently and maintained a consistent baseline, I like to call it, where I was eating a similar amount each day, a little bit more, a little bit less here and there. I wasn't super careful about weighing everything exactly, but I was weighing on the regular to get an idea of how much a portion was going to be for me. So after about 2 months, my weight stayed very consistent. So then when it came time to work with a nutrition coach who specializes in contest prep that I trust, then we started looking at, okay, we have this baseline. So with your goals, we need you to get leaner and maintain muscle. So the nice thing about being able to track my food even before I started this prep was that I ended up getting an idea of what I was eating truly. Oftentimes we have these goals and we think we're eating for those goals, but it turns out we can be a little bit off. Just as I thought I had things bang on, I was off with a few things. So it was a really great eye-opening experience. Taught me a little bit about what I need to do to get to where I need to go. And the nice thing is too, it's still allowing me to balance that out. So everybody's goals are going to be different. So everybody's way of eating nutrition plan is going to be different. So if you're looking to gain, right, say you've stalled a bit or your lifts aren't really going up and maybe you're feeling a bit low energy, start tracking, see where you're at. Maybe we need to increase, or vice versa. Say, you've been trying to lose weight and have kind of been stuck at the same weight for a while. Same thing. Start tracking as accurately as you can, establish a baseline, and then from there we basically take away, put you in a little bit of a deficit. So this is something that is working for me because of my specific goal, and this is not something that's going to work for everyone. It's not something that everybody needs to do, but I might challenge you to just track if your goal does, involve a little bit of tweaking your nutrition. Because for me, I learned a lot about where I actually sit with my nutrition. If you have any questions about nutrition, all your coaches are always happy to help out where we can, giving you some tips. But also if you have any questions about my journey with nutrition, you'll probably see it going on as you're here in the gym. But I'm happy to talk about it, happy to answer questions. This is something I'm very excited to do.